Hola everyone, let's talk about being single. Okay, so I know for me, this concept was completely off. I didn't start questioning this until I was like maybe 21, 22. My first relationship was when I was 17 and a half. And fast forward to that, I know that I had so many qualities that I loved, but there was definitely so many qualities I didn't like that I developed and had in relationships, romantic ones. The whole point when we are single, I learned, is to work on all of that, is to learn how to embrace your flaws. That way it really pushes you back to who you want to be, and at the same time love what you already are great at and only strengthen it. And this allows us to be a lot closer to who we are meant to be authentically, and only really helps us remain and preserve our authentic self. When I was starting to question and challenge myself when I was single, I knew that I was feeling a little off. I had a void that I was trying to fulfill with my work, with entertainment, like going out dancing and getting compliments from men, and really trying to get out and meet men so that I can get on dates, because it made me feel like my life was exciting. And when you feel lost, when you feel like there's a void, when you feel lonely, when you are single, like not in a relationship, that is an indicator that you aren't doing something right. The reason why I can say that to you is because that was my indicator. When I felt off, I needed to go back and reevaluate and go back and challenge myself and go back in my notes. If you have the opportunity to be single and not with someone and completely work on yourself, do it. It's a lot harder when you are with someone to still work on your singleness. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you the many times that this was me, okay? I was like this, like, I'm gonna be single and I'm gonna be so healthy and like I'm gonna focus on myself and like, and you probably hear this from other people, I'm gonna focus on myself and like that's it. And then, ooh, he or she is cute. Dang, okay. I thought you said you weren't gonna get in a relationship. I mean, just gonna date them. Just as fun. And then it happens again. And you're there in cycles and in circles. And because I remember the first exercise that I ever did that I encourage you to do is I wrote down all the qualities that I developed that I didn't lack. Whoa. I swear I'm not from the country, but wow. That I didn't like, and all the qualities that I developed that I liked. Maybe I was really, really patient with this person. I really liked it. Or maybe I was really selfish with this person and I didn't like it. And you shouldn't like that. You know, you should, I get it. There's healthy selfishness, but there's also selfishness of the world revolves around you, and that's also not healthy. So really zoning in into all of that. I also got really serious about my standards, my values, and my morals. I would write them down. And this is as all of everything that I'm telling you is me getting out of dating someone or being in a relationship and going back and really working and challenging myself. So none of it happened in one sitting. So I started to write down my standards, write down my morals, write down my values. That way I knew who and what I really stood for and how I wouldn't allow a romantic relationship to modify that. And after I would do these things, I would always hit the books. I would always learn. I would always listen to audios. I would always listen to podcasts and be like, okay, what does a healthy relationship look like? Because growing up, like I didn't have examples of healthy relationships. I really didn't. There was moments that I admired, that I would see certain relationships display, but there was no relationship that I can tell you like, wow, that was a healthy relationship that I just always saw. No, none. So I had to learn. I had to develop this concept. After you learn how to be single, because you have to learn how to be single. Oh no, I'm gonna tell you that? Yeah, you have to learn how to be single. You have to learn how to love your own company. You have to learn how to be comfortable being alone and not needing people and plans and certain things to excite your life. You need to learn how to be present and not distracted by your phone, not distracted by social media, not distracted by the TV, not distracted by other people around you. And I didn't even know this, okay, until I started challenging myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, why am I learning new things that I didn't intentionally try to? That's because I was really focused and zoning in on this concept that allows you to learn new things that you didn't expect. It's crazy. It's just mind-blowing to me. And the more I got into it, the more I wanted to know more and learn more. And now when I broke up with either my on and off boyfriend or I started dating someone, I wasn't afraid to lose them, and it was so easy for me to move on. And a lot of people got offended with that. They were like, what? So if we broke up, you just move on? Okay, real quick, let's stop this. Before you get too excited, when we talk about moving on, we don't mean move on to the next person. We mean move on and refocus on your singleness and leveling up and revamping yourself. Let's continue. And it's so cool because my cousin, she's been single for a long time, and she's really respected her journey and who she dates. And her boyfriend asked her, would you be like, how would you feel if we broke up? And she's like, honestly, I'd be fine. Like, I'd be sad. I'd mourn for a short time, but then I'd go back and continue to be myself. And he was mind blown. Like, what? And it's like, yeah, when you are comfortable and when you've achieved being single, you don't have this need to be in the wrong relationship just to be with someone. And that's the beauty about it. But trust me, like there's just something beautiful when you really dive into this new journey. There's some confidence that comes out of it. There's some power. There's just this beautiful aura about you. And I really suggest that if you are in a relationship that you know you shouldn't be in, make the bold move. Make the bold move for you and for that person. Do what you need to do to honor yourself and reevaluate all the areas that you've allowed this relationship to dishonor you, your values, your morals, your standards, what you believe in. Maybe you've dishonored family time. Maybe you've dishonored your career. Maybe you've dishonored your finances. Whatever it is, you gotta check yourself. And even if you're in a relationship with a person you really love, still reevaluate. Because let me tell you something, you may love this person, but then after your reevaluation and this person goes, I don't like the new changes, or I don't like the new changes. I'm trying to do a girl guy here, okay? Whatever this person, however they act, if they're all for it, guess what? They're all about you. They're all about your authenticity. Because if you have to do changes for yourself to be preserving your authentic self, and that way you can be the best version of you, and they're not about that, they are not for you. Because they like the person that is convenient for them, and that is gonna get you nowhere. You may love that person, and there's people that I've loved that I've had to let go, and there's people that I've loved that I've told, hey, I need to honor this about me. And they looked at me sideways like, that's so dumb, why? And I've had to let go. It's hard, it's tough, but you gotta, at the end of the day, honor yourself. And that's the whole point about being single and accomplishing it. If you're feeling lonely when you are single, you're doing something wrong. If you're feeling a void when you are with someone or not with someone, you're doing something wrong. I hope this helped, because this will allow you to be the best version that you can be and accomplish everything that you need, and zone you into this just clear vision of how to get to the best version and your purpose that you are destined for. in this life. Don't let anything else get in the way. Preserve your authenticity. Have a great day.